Good afternoon, everybody. Wee Paddy from across the shop, and I'm back at you with another wee video today. And this is another exciting video. I've actually bought my first proper, when I say proper, my first higher end friction folder. I've had Higo Nakami's and I've had the New Zealand one. What's that called? I can't think of its name. But anyway, this is a custom knife, and this was one that was made for the Friction Folder UK club, which I'm a member of. But I wasn't in it when this knife was made. It was made in 2021 for the club members. So I managed to get it. It comes with its certificate of authenticity, and it's from Karoo Custom Blades, who's a South African maker who makes beautiful slip joints and friction folders. Really, really popular over here in the UK. I'm not so sure if they have them in the States. The blade steel is N690. The thickness of the spine is 2.5 millimeters, and it's olive green canvas micarta, which is very dark. It's nearly black, and it's the SAN model from Karoo, SAN. And it's approximately 2.75 inches closed. It's a tiny wee thing, but I absolutely adore it. And this is number 17 in the series. So really nice to get this. The fella I bought it from is a subscriber, and he had it on for sale on the site. He didn't want to be mentioned, and that's absolutely no problem. We traded for this, and it was a lovely trade. I was quite happy with what I got, and I hope he was with his. In fact, I'm more than happy what I got, and we'll talk about that a wee bit later. But this is a site that's run by Congi's Knife Sales. And if you don't know Congi, he's in a couple of groups. He sort of helps run a couple of groups, but he also sells, buys, and trades. And I've used him before. He does raffles. Every month there's usually a raffle for some custom knife. Really worth going over and checking him out. It's Congi's Knife Sales. I'll put it down below. Go over, check him out. He has a wide variety of knives, mostly slip joints, and the Friction Folder Club is another side of it. But he does a bit of everything. When he buys and trades, whatever he trades, he puts up on his site for sale. So really worth going over and giving Congi a look. So what is it? Look at this. Isn't this beautiful? It comes with its own Karoo sheath, which are made specially for these. Look at that little skinny thing sticking out the top. I am so tickled with this. I mean, I bought it knowing this one was small, which is something I don't always check. But look at this. It is a beautifully made. The micarta is lovely. There's not much texture. It's really smooth. But the fit and finish on that little thing is custom standard. It really is beautiful. And you'll see the top part of the blade here it looks like it's been hit with a pin hammer a lot of times, and it makes it look like the old forge marks, but it's not. It's been done with a pin, and I think you can see that. It just adds to this little blade. Simple little friction folder. You just pop it down, and it opens. Honestly, you would swear it was on something like, it's so smooth, I can't explain it. It's the same pressure all the way through. It's not jumpy or anything, and it doesn't have a detent or anything. It just slips in there and it's solid. And when you hold it, it's just about a 3-finger knife. But by gosh, do you feel secure? It is absolutely super. So let's have a look at the blade, and you can adjust the tension, which is fantastic. And this is just a little pin at the back, but the torque screw there, and there you'll see the name of the maker, which is Karoo, K''O''O, or ROO, sorry, K''ROO, Karoo. That's the name of his custom knives, and you'll see on this side it's the Friction Folder UK number 17, like is on the certificate of authenticity. Isn't that just beautiful? It's a saber grind, but it's a really high saber grind. It's not super thin behind the edge. So this is the perfect secondary knife for me. It couldn't get any more perfect. How unoffensive can that little knife be? I just think it's super. Here's it with a peanut. There's the peanut beside it. So it is small, and as much as I love these as secondary knives, this one has that little bit extra. It's just so special to get it done. I can't tell you, honestly, the fit and finish on this is just amazing. You can open it in your hand if you want. It opens up just lovely and smooth. Completely slips in there flush. Absolutely flush. And really, really, once you're holding that, I don't think it'd be possible to, even if I jumped, like I am hitting that with some thump, it's never going to break because that is so well fitted. When your thumb's on it, it isn't going anywhere. You know, it's just not. It's super. So I really love this. This is a perfect UK carry as a secondary knife to bring out. I mean, that's a 2.5 mil thick wee blade. That's thick for the size of the knife. I mean, this you could poke and pry with this quite happily. Really, you genuinely could. It's so well made. It doesn't weigh much at all, but it's not super light. You know, it's not flyaway. If that, let me just get my wee thing down here and we'll check this. Get this and we'll see what weight it is. It is 1.2 ounces. So, I mean, you're definitely not, even if you, oh gosh, I just knocked my cigarette thing over. Anyway, even, where was I? I'm gone now completely. Absolutely, I don't know where I was. Anyway, let's talk about the knife again. Again, the grinds on the blade, it's beautiful. It's the sabre grind, but it's very high. That micarta, it said it's a green micarta. You can see there is some sort of texture in it. You can see the texture of the micarta, but to say it's green, it looks black to me. But now maybe when I go outdoors, it'll look different. But honestly, the fit and finish on this is it fully open, and it just, look at that. Absolutely not a gap or anything. Just super. So I got this, and the subscriber who doesn't want to be named, we'll just call him Mr. He gave me a really good trade, and as I say, we sort of both agreed, and we had a reasonable trade. But along with this package, he also put in this absolutely stunning flashlight in titanium. It's a Manker EO5 Ti. It is just fantastic. He didn't like the clip, but I do. I really do like the clip. It's really good retention on the clip. This is now going to be the torch I carry nearly everywhere. I absolutely adore it. It's just classic. And it just takes a AA battery. I've just got a Duracell in there. I'll get some rechargeable ones set up for it. But I adore this, really is. And the nice thing is, when you put this on, it has, you can see it. It's barely glowing, but in a dark room at night time, I would say that'll be fantastic. And then you just click it and it'll go up in brightness up to about 400 lumens. Very tight spot. So I would say this'll show a long way off when you're outside. And I'll have to try that. And then the next time you go, you've got the flashing light. Now, I think that's all that's in it. I didn't get a box. That's just me poking about. But there's a place for a tritium in the top, and the button is covered. So the chances of you putting that on accidentally is few and far between. But it is a very nice feeling button. Now you can hear it. It just... There we go. We're going back to the medium. But a really tight beam, I have to say. I'm really looking forward to trying that outside tonight. So I'm over the moon. Over the moon. And it's funny, I've been... Fortunate it is, there's another free torch. As fortunate as I am, and I've no need to be, this one was sent to me by Twisted Assisted. This is the Wubin Night. And absolutely super with a little, there we go, the little button on the top. This is your button, but underneath there is your charging port. These are two of the most attractive knives, useful. This has got a magnet on if you're under a bonnet or something in its side. This is just straight on. What a lovely little collection. So that'll be my two for Tuesday. Two fantastic flashlights. Once again, it's the Manker EO5 Ti titanium, and this is the Wubin. This is an aluminium, but a fantastic, the Wubin Night. Twisted Assisted for that. I'm not sure where you would get this. I haven't had a look. But the star of the show, by far, is this little friction folder. I am so taken with it. I genuinely am. I think there were over 100 when they were got for the club. I'm not 100% sure, but I know William Kelly, who's the maker. It's just a cracking little knife, and it is a custom knife, and I've got the COA to prove it. But I just fallen in love with it. Really is just a lovely little knife. So I'm away now. I'm gonna go and play with my little custom knife, which I'm really taken with. So there you go. Thank you so much to my subscriber who done that for me. So there's a lovely little package to sit and play with for the rest of the day. Thank you for watching. Short and sweet. Take care. Bye bye now.